Just a part.
Studied?
No. Unit 2, number 9. We have 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You see number 9?
Yeah, I can see.
So here we have. Which company do you work?
I work for a finance group.
No, complete. Which company do you work?
Mas é para me poder ver aqui no coisa aqui? Não tô entendendo.
A gente não acabou de ter uma aula sobre preposições? Então, nessas preposições aqui, utilizadas junto com o verbo work. Então temos aqui work at, work in, work for, work with, work out, work. Então aqui temos os exemplos, o senhor formou frases. Agora vamos responder esse questionário aqui, tá? No seu livro.
Não, sim.
No seu livro, na página, ele está lá no seu livro, na página 13, tá? E a gente vai completar essa atividade aqui.
Mas é livre ou eu tenho que seguir alguma coisa?
Como assim livre?
Ah, tá, entendi aqui. With, on, for ou in. Ah, ok.
Isso, você só vai completar com as preposições.
Tá.
É uma aplicação do que a gente acabou de ver, tá bom?
Ok.
Então vamos lá. Which company do you work?
Do you work for or do you work with?
Yeah, it could be with too. The most common here, what I think they are using is work for, right? Which department area do you work?
Do you work in?
In. Which department area do you work in? Who do you work inside and outside? Sorry?
Who do you work on for? Who do you work for inside and outside of the company?
Work for inside the company doesn't make so much sense. It doesn't make so much sense. Work for in the company. If you work for in the company, you work for the company, no?
Who do you work in? With?
With. Who do you work with inside and outside the company? What sorts of projects do you work?
What sorts of projects do you work in? Do you work for?
Work for projects. We don't work for projects. We work for companies, for people, for government, not for projects.
What sorts of projects do you work on?
Yes. What sorts of projects do you work on? Esta aqui já foge um pouco, né? Está falando de outro verbo deal, né? Eu vou te ajudar. Tá, não sei que o senhor saiba a resposta. What problems do you deal?
No.
No. Deal with. Deal with é aquele famoso no português lidar com. Lidar com. Tá? Quais tipos de problemas você lida? Com quais tipos de problemas você lida? Vamos lá. Repeat. Which company do you work for?
Do you want to? Which company do you work for?
Which department area do you work in?
Which department area do you work in?
Repeat. Which.
Which.
Who do you work with inside and outside of the company?
Who do you work with inside and outside of the company?
What sorts of projects do you work on?
What sort of projects do you work on?
What problems do you deal with?
What problem do you deal with?
Yes. So let's talk about that. I'm going to ask you the first question. Which company do you work for?
I work for a trading group.
Okay. Which company do you work with?
I work with a maintenance team.
Company. Which company do you work with? Yes, with.
I work with. Sorry, can you repeat again?
Which company do you work with?
Okay. Which company do you work? I work with. Which company? I work with Trident Group. Trident Group, right?
You work for Trident Group.
I work for a Trident Group.
Work with?
Work with. Understood. Work with. Oil and gas.
Oil and gas is a company. I don't know. Oil and gas, you say, yeah, it would be, I work in oil and gas because it's an area, it's a field. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. When you say what company do you work with, would be I work with Petrobras, I work with.
No.
Equinor.
No. Work with a Trident Group.
Hã?
They operate. Nós somos o dono aqui do poço, dono da plataforma, tudo. Não trabalho para ninguém, trabalho para a Trident mesmo.
Eu estou falando trabalhar, work with. Celso, work with não é trabalhar
Sorry. Com. Trabalha com.
Qual companhia, com qual companhia você trabalha?
Yeah. I know. Sorry. Work with Petrobras, only Petrobras in Brazil.
Thank you. Which department area do you work in?
I work in a maintenance group team.
And who do you work with inside and outside the company?
Who do you work with inside and outside of the company? Group.
Sorry?
Inside I work with my group team, and outside for sales, engineering, subcontractors.
And what sort of projects do you work on?
What sort of projects do you work on? I work on the platforms during 2 weeks.
Oh, you work on the platforms during 2 weeks. Okay. And what problems do you deal with? Lidar com, you deal with.
Many problems, man. Many problems deal here.
For example?
For example, the bad job.
Bad job.
Bad condition.
Bad conditions.
Psychology for a woman, people.
Okay, like psychological problems of people's psychological problems. Inside the
Yes.
platform, you have that a lot.
Yeah, inside the platform.
Inside the platform.
Today I talk these problems. The first hour is in two-box talk. Do you know two-box talk?
No, I don't understand that. What's that?
DDS. DDS.
TDS.
Yeah. Diálogo diário de segurança.
Ah, okay. I got it. I know what you're talking about. It's like the DDS. That's the name. Every day you have to get the crew together and talk a little bit about work. Give a motivation.
Every day, the first hours we have 15 minutes for talking about the
safety, especially safety. Yes.
Yeah. And today, I talk about this problem.
Psychological problems at work.
Yeah.
You have to deal with that.
Yeah.
How do you deal with that?
The problems with families, problems, financial problems, depression problems. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but how do you deal? What's the solution for that?
Solution. Solutions. First, go to the medicine or check the medicine.
Go to the doctor.
Yeah, for the doctor. Talk with other people about your problems.
Yes, that's very important.
You need to open for talking about this problem. This is most important.
Yes. Yes.
I think
these are very good ideas. Very good ideas. I think that's the basic of what we have to do when we are dealing with psychological problems, right? I think we have to call help, look for a doctor, right? Try to find a good doctor, try to find a good treatment, therapy. All of this is very important, and especially information, right? When you get informed about how people get sick, how people get psychological, emotional problems, how to deal with that, you get more information. It's easier to solve. Okay, Celso, thank you very much. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for watching.
I would like to say
part of it.
About my vision. This class today is very good, man.
Oh, thank you, man. Thank you. That's very good for me to hear.
Okay, thank you.
Have a great work. Good job. Good Sunday for you, sir.
Okay. Have a nice weekend for you, man.
You too.
For your family.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.